I was here. I exist. I'm alive because I bleed. This is a quote by one of the characters in the book, and it's just so relevant because these kids, they have to remember that they are human and that they do get hurt because they encounter a lot of dangerous things that happen throughout the book. And the book is called The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. It's the first in the series called The Raven Cycle. It's a fantasy novel. And in this book, Maggie tells of a girl named Blue Sargent who lives in a house full of psychics. And they've been telling her from the age of 6 that she's gonna kill her true love with a kiss. And this makes Blue not be very social until she meets the specific group of boys called the Raven Boys. And one of the boys is named Gainsey, who is extremely rich. But he's not your normal rich boy because he's so into the supernatural, and he is consumed by finding this king from an old Welsh legend that if you find him, he will grant you a favor. But this isn't the reason that Gainsey wants to find him. He just wants to do something with himself, and he thinks he owes it to the world to look for something worth looking for, and he thinks that this is something he needs to do. And he's very protective and caring of his friends to the point where he forgets to care about himself sometimes, and that gets him into a lot of trouble. And one of these friends is named Ronan Lynch, and he keeps his emotions inside of himself, but when he does let them out, they are just displayed so strongly that you just kind of feel sorry for him, because these emotions are mostly frustration and anger towards himself and other people. Another one of the boys is named Adam Parrish, who is just so independent, and all he wants is freedom because he's surrounded by his friends who are all rich and privileged, and he is neither of those things. So he just thinks he needs to do everything for himself because he doesn't have the same privilege as the others. And lastly is Noah, who is very mysterious, and there's just a lot of mystery surrounding him, but he is still fiercely loyal to his friends, and he watches what they do, and he cares about them as much as Gainsey, and he would do anything for them. The reason I like this book, and the reason I think others should read this book, is that it's very character driven, and there's a lot of character development if you like that sort of thing, and you get to know the characters and you get to feel what they feel, that by the end of the book you just feel like you're a part of the friend group. And there's this big reveal, and you just know them so well and how they would react that you physically feel the despair and the shock and even some of the happiness that comes with it.